Hi, and welcome to my video on the Dremel Multimax MM45 multi-tool. This is a new oscillating tool from Dremel. This is the new version. It has a 3 amp motor in it. The older version is the MM40. It has a 2.5 amp. What you're seeing here is what comes out of the box. It does come with a big plastic box that I did not need and just kind of gets in the way. But anyway, these are all of the items that come with the tool. Alright, this is the Dremel Multimax M45. It's the new one from Dremel. Also, if you didn't know it, Dremel is actually owned by Bosch, and I didn't really know that, so that's something new on me. I hadn't really looked into it, and didn't really care up until the point I went to buy this. It has the 3 amp motor in it. It feels very solid. There is no loose parts anywhere. The grips are great. Has a speed selection knob here. You don't need any tools to put the attachments on at all. It just loosens like this, and then you just take your attachment, slide your attachment on, and then clamp it back down, and you're ready to go. You can also put these guys at pretty much any angle you like. That way you can get in between some smaller objects or anything like that that may be in the actual way of doing stuff and coming in sideways. Alright, I have used it right after I pulled it out of the box. I gave it a little test. I used the blade that came with it, which is this guy right here. If you notice, the teeth are actually kind of small. This is an all-around blade. It's used for just about everything. I did pick up a couple of extra blades. This one, if you can see the teeth on it, they're a little bit better, a little bit sharper, and a little bit wider apart. And then I picked up a smaller blade as well to get into some smaller grooves. First thing I noticed so far on the Dremel blade is the one that come with it would heat up super fast. I was using it on this right here, and I've got video of it. And it starts to smoke pretty quickly, trying to get it into the groove and cut this rail off. This tool so far, I'm really loving it. It's really working good though. Just too much smoke. Now I did buy some Rockwell blades that said that they were universal for all multi-tools. The Rockwell blades worked incredibly well for about 2 seconds. Then they pop right off of here. They're not made for this new tool, and it seems like that they really don't have any universal attachments for it yet, or an adapter. There is an adapter for most of the Dremel multi-tools that they do have out, and it allows you to use any of the other brands of attachments, but this one is different since it is an automatic or an easy attachment like this. It doesn't have the screw-on, and the screw-on one has a wider head on it, and has a washer on it. So you can use the universal ones pretty well, but as soon as you put the ones that say universal on this one, they attach, they seem like they're going to hold good, and then it's just zip pop, and it pops it right off. So that's one thing I would really be very careful with this one, is if you are going to get this one, don't expect to have any universal attachment tools from other brands working on it at the moment. The 2.5 amp motor, the one that they have, which is its predecessor, this one's predecessor, it's able to use any of the other blades. And to be totally honest, I love the Rockwell blades. They have a lot of different attachments for them. Different versions of the blades, and they have some really small ones that can get into some small places, which I loved and I really needed for this, but just did not work. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pop a blade on, and I'm going to use the new one that I picked up, this guy right here. It's mostly a wood one. It's not a complete universal, but it's good for PVC pipe, etc. And I'm going to try it and see how well it works for getting under here, and hopefully it doesn't burn it up like it did on the other blade. So we'll see how this one works, and we'll try out a couple of other places on this rail and see how easy we can get it to dig in. As you can tell, it's pretty noisy, so good to wear some earplugs, and also good to wear some eye protection while you're using it. It doesn't kick up a lot of dust, but it does kick up some. There are attachments that I believe you can get for this guy that uses a vacuum on the side that you can pick up the extra dust. Definitely, without a doubt, pick up different blades. The ones that come with it are just not really great blades. That universal one probably works good for maybe some steel or light work, things like that. Something really quick. But if you're going to be doing any woodwork or anything like that, definitely pick up a new blade and get the one that's for mostly the wood, rather than being a universal blade. And I would also suggest picking up a smaller one for them tight spaces. And as soon as I come out with an adapter for this guy or better tools, then I would get the one that's actually about half this size for the even smaller spaces, for like around these turns and stuff like that. That would be really great. That's about my only complaint about this, is the attachment. If they were to come out with the adapter, this would be the perfect tool. It is way better than what I thought it was going to be. I honestly did not think I was going to like it, and the first one I ever tried, I honestly don't remember the brand, and I hated this thing. It didn't cut the way I thought it was going to do, and I didn't even think about getting one. But you know, this job came up, and I really needed something to get in there flat and flush and just, you know, rip this rail right off. And I'm very impressed with this tool. It's worked out great, and it's the Dremel Multimax MM45, not the 40. This is the 3 amp motor. Very solid, and I would give it, you know, I'd give it a B++ or an A. Not quite an A+, just because of the accessory adapter. I would love to use some other blades on this. And that's about it. It's a great tool. I do recommend it, and I can see myself using it for tons of other things. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.